I'm at the Ferncliff Fire Tower trail today. We're going to go up the top before some thunderstorms start rolling through and see what we can see. This is a very nice trail, not overly long. The fire tower, nice steel construction, and gives you a beautiful view of the Hudson River Valley, the Hudson River, the Kingston-Rhinecliff Bridge, and the Catskill Mountains beyond it. So there are thunderstorms forecast for today. Some pretty nasty thunderstorms possibly later on. We are in a little bit of a break in the activity. We had some light rain this morning, spotty. We're under a slight risk for severe weather here, but we'll see if that pans out. Cold front gonna roll through. It's actually kind of warm right now, but not too hot. It's beautiful. Late August day up here. Let's turn this around and show you what I'm looking at. There we go. So I'm filming this with the Sony ZV-1 digital camera. This is my first attempt at shooting with this camera. I have the little compact Rode video mic on the top. We'll see how that rolls out, and more when we get there.
I think the ferry's leaving.
You see the ferry?
Yeah, I heard.
Way out that way is the Roundout Lighthouse. And this is the view from the top of the Ferncliff Fire Tower.
So cool.
There's the Rhinecliff Bridge over there, going north. I wonder if you can see the Esopus Meadows Lighthouse from up here. You should be able to. It's going to be further up the river. There were some people up here when I came, so I put on my mask. And now they're gone, so I'm going to take my mask back off. Yes. Peel that off. COVID times. What fun. All right. Now, I brought the wrong lens with me. I brought my super wide. This is the 8-16. I meant to bring the 16-55. And, it's raining out there. Yeah, it's raining, but good. I'll show you. There. Right out that way. Zoom on in on that. It's a little rain shower. They've been popping up here and there. We have more. Out to the north, there's additional rain. Alright, I'm going to take some photos now, and then I'm going to get the heck off this tower before things start going south. So, if you've never met me, you probably don't know this, but I sweat like crazy. Right now I'm just dripping. It's almost like I'm dissolving in my own moisture. It's disgusting. Well, that was fun. You know, I brought the wrong lens, but sometimes you do that. So the way I pack my gear is I have a Fuji X-T3 body and a Fuji X-T2 body that's been converted to infrared, and I keep them in a backpack. Attached to one camera is the Fujifilm 8-16mm f2.8 lens, and then the other is the Fujifilm 16 to 55 f2.8 lens. A couple of really great lenses. Okay, well, just so happens I had the lens I wanted attached to the infrared body, because I used the infrared body last and I didn't bother to check when I got out of the car. So, lesson number 1, check your lenses before you just take your camera body with you. Alright, I've been shooting now for, seriously, for 8 years. It's not a long time, but still. It's long enough to have figured out that you check what lens you have on your camera before leaving your camera bag in the car. The reason I left the camera bag in the car is because the entrance going up into the very top of the fire tower is exceptionally narrow, and there's really not a lot of room for a bulky camera bag on your back. You'd have to take it off and push it up to the top, and on that last set of steps it's going to be a little difficult, especially for somebody of my diameter, let's just say. So I'll be interested in seeing how this little Sony video camera works out. Keeping my eye on the ground right now because it's very rocky terrain and it's been raining, so it's a little bit muddy. The footing is a little less than certain. So, whew, raindrops are trickling off my nose. It's disgusting. Ugh, it's gross. So, all right, so next step, we get back to the car. We drive home. It's about an hour drive from here to get home. Cross the Kingston-Ferncliff Bridge and down the thruway. And then I'll play with the photos. Got to put up the laundry. Can't forget to do that. Going back to school on Tuesday. That'll be interesting. School in the time of COVID. Well, what are you going to do? Sun's coming out. Master of the obvious. And before I drown everything around me in my sweat, aren't you glad I mentioned that? I'm going to shut this off and focus on not falling, rolling in the mud and, dying and stuff. Because, I don't want to do that. All right. I'll see you back at the house. Okay, I lied. I didn't go home. I came to the Ashokan Reservoir, where I am set up with my XT2 with the infrared conversion. Little rain shower passed here not that long ago. You can see the low-hanging clouds on the mountain, which I think I'm going to photograph right now because that's just too pretty not to. See that little line down there? All right, that's my focus point. I got that nice flashing there from the focus peaking. All right, it's also got the histogram so I can see whether I'm overexposed or underexposed or just right. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. Yes. Ooh. Now check this out. The reservoir itself, look how much water it doesn't have. Look at how much water this glass doesn't have in it.